Okay, I'm live. Hopefully there are people out there watching this test. If you are watching, that would be really good if you could just pop into the comments. And if you are watching, that would be really good. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't mute the mic, did I? Okay. Let's see if there's someone there. Can you put a comment in so that I can see? Ha! Hello, Maureen. Oh, good. What a lovely surprise it is for you. It is for me because someone can see me. Beautiful. Because I'm learning a whole new way of doing videos. So I'm a bit nervous. Hi, Evelyn. Thank you for joining us. I've been playing with this for a couple of weeks, this system for about 3 weeks, and it's all new to me. And if you know me, you know I'm technologically incompetent and anything new sort of throws me. Hello, Lona from Georgia, USA. Is it the middle of the night over there? You've needed to zip over to YouTube. So some of you can see me on YouTube and some of you can see me on the website. Is that right? You should be able to view me on the website. Hi, Veronica, as well, but I'm not sure how the comments go on the website. I'm still trying to nut that out, which is why I wanted to do a couple of tests with real people so that I can catch up. Hello, Beth from Alabama. Wow, cool. I bet it is. Is it freezing cold, you ladies? Georgia and Alabama. Did you had a cold snap? I'm not sure it was as bad as Texas, though, was it? Hi, Margarita. Nice to see you. 9 p.m. Oh, gosh. 9 p.m. Okay, not too bad, I suppose. So 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I got up a few times to watch in reverse, watch American shows live, and had to get up really early to do it. Sometimes it's a bit hard. Cool. Thank you. You can see the show on the website, but you can't comment. Okay. All right. That's what I need to know. Thank you. And Julie, YouTube, you can see me on the website. The link for the website to see me on the website is in the forum because it's a test page. So I'm trying to work it out. All righty. Now, this is really good. Does it sound all right, folks? There's no buzzing this time. Hopefully we've got rid of the buzzing. There's a few little bits and pieces that we can do with this that's a bit more exciting too. And it makes it, this particular program or system or whatever it is, makes it really easy for me to have guests so that you can, and you'll be able to hear them, but you'll be able to see them too. So we might be able to have visitors and guests to talk, and I can ask them all sorts of questions and hopefully get answers. And Anna got a reminder. So it's on YouTube. Beautiful. Okay. That's sort of what it's supposed to do. Here goes. And Judy, Virginia Beach. You were surprised to see me on. Well, it's a bit of a surprise. This is a test run. I'm trying a new video streaming program. So I've got 2 cameras here and I'm not sure which one to look at. Sorry, folks, if my eyes are going everywhere. So that we can get rid of the issues we've been having doing the live stream straight to YouTube with the buzzing and the buffering and the all sorts of stuff happening. But of course, it takes me a while to learn things. I have to play with them and actually physically do them to get them to work properly before it sinks into my thick skull. Sound is better than normal. Picture quality, excellent. Oh, that's because it's me, Maureen. And sound is good. Cool. Alrighty. Well, I don't actually want to waste your time. Seeing you've chosen to, help me out and join me today. So what I'm going to do is actually run by you a new segment I'm thinking of doing for the channel. And I've just, off the top of my head, called it A Minute on Your Money, because that sort of, it's a bit alliterative and catchy and whatever. But my plan is just some short, sharp videos, no more than 5 minutes. And they'll all be, hints and tips and ideas to save you money and time and energy, because that's what we're all about. We want to save money, time and energy so we can live the life we want to live. We don't want to be working and be on that, debt wheel forever and ever and ever. So I thought I'd do a series of these little videos, and of course, because they'll be automatically archived on YouTube, which is really good. And if I make a playlist for them, they'll just all be there, and you can go back to them as you need them or as you want to. So that works for me. I hope it works for you. The first one I've called, let me find my notes. Good question. Let me see. Pretty much, examining what you spend to see how much you can save. Now that just makes sense to me, because if you don't know exactly what you spend, then you don't know how much you can save. Alrighty, so you can let me know in the comments if you think this is a good idea. If you think it's going to be a waste of time, then I won't waste your time. That's fine. It's the sort of thing that sometimes people ask for it, sometimes they don't. They want other things. I only have so many hours in a day, and I can't be stretched too much further. Alrighty, now let's see where I am, because I do have some notes. I didn't memorize this. All right. When you look at your spending habits, you find so many areas that you can save in. If 2020 taught us anything, it taught us that it's so easy for the financial situation to change in an instant, overnight. And that financial security you thought you had is gone. I've been there. I know what that's like. So I would suggest that you take a few minutes every now and then. Don't have to do it all the time, because then it's just a drag. And look at everything, absolutely everything where you spend your money, to see where the savings can be made, because they're there. They really are there. Now, the obvious one is food. It's the one area of the budget that you have complete and utter control over. You and you alone decide how much you're going to spend on food, how much you'll spend at the supermarket. So take a look at your grocery buying habits, and perhaps instead of buying meat and fruit and veg from the supermarket, there's a butcher or a deli nearby. Delis are really good for meat sometimes, or a greengrocer that has cheaper and usually better quality fruit and veg. Or perhaps there's a wholesale butcher, or even a market that you can go to once a fortnight, so that you will keep more money in your purse. Now, here in Melbourne, there's markets, Dandenong, Queen Vic, South Melbourne, Preston, they're all over the place. So there's plenty of markets that you can go to. In Sydney, you've got Park something. Anyway, perhaps it could be that you have a coffee every now and then. Coffee and a muffin. And it might just be every now and then. Even just once a week, it adds up to well over $100 a year. So I would suggest that you brew your coffee at home, bake a batch of muffins over the weekend. You'll get 12 big muffins out of a recipe usually. Make them smaller, better for your hips, and you'll stretch the muffin mix further. You'll get 24. And that's, pretty much a working month of coffee and muffins that you can do for under $10. You'll keep more money in your purse. I know Hannah does this. She's not here, so but she does this occasionally. When we're in the supermarket, she will pick up a bottle of water. Now, she always picks up the $2 bottle of water from the fridge. And it's icy cold and it's delicious and lovely and refreshing, especially in this weather. But if you do that even just once a week, that's $104 a year. You can keep a half-filled bottle of water in your freezer and just top it up before you go out. And then you get to keep that $104 in your pocket. $104? That's, if you're on the $300 a month grocery challenge, that's a week and a half's groceries. The other thing to look at is electricity. Have you ever wondered just how much that ever hungry electricity meter is costing you? How many appliances do you leave turned on, even just on standby, that are sucking up electricity when they're not in use, or even worse, when they're not in use and you're not even at home? Make it a habit to turn everything except your fridge and freezer off when not in use. Flick the switch before you go to bed. Turn the TV and DVD recorder off. Turn the lamps. Turn them off at the wall. Now, there are boards you can get that you can plug them all into the one and just hit the switch for the board, and that all get turned off at once. Turn them back on again in the morning when you get up if you want to. But all those things on standby are still sucking up power. Your phone chargers, even if the phone's not plugged in, if it's plugged into the power, it's drawing power. It's drawing current. Laptop chargers, tablet chargers. If your computer is turned on all the time, turn it off. Turn off the monitor. Turn them off. They suck up power. You don't want to be doing that. One more thing that you can do that will help you save, and it's interesting just how much it will help you save, is only carry a small amount of cash, no more than $10, and leave your cards and the other cash at home if you're not planning on doing shopping. Now, if you don't have money and you don't have access to money, you won't be tempted to spend anything. And if you are, perhaps remember the $100 24-hour rule. That rule we have where if it costs more than $100, you have to wait 24 hours to buy it. And that's because chances are, in the course of 24 hours, you either can't be bothered going back to get it, you've found something cheaper or better, or you decide you just really don't want it. Get into the habit of reviewing your regular bills, power, gas, insurance, phone, internet, all those sorts of things, to make sure you are always paying the lowest possible amount for what you need. Remember, it's really easy to ditch the things that aren't important to you when you know that by doing so, you'll have the cash to enjoy the things that are. Simple, isn't it? Really easy to do. Okay. All right, lots of comments here, guys. So that was my minute on your money, sort of. Thank you. Short clips, cool. Now I've got comments here now. I'm going to try something. Thank you, Julie. You can see me on the forum. This is the third week. I'm only spending Andrea, $80 a week. Pleasantly surprised by how well I'm going. Cool. All righty. Sorry, guys. I don't have Hannah here to help me. She's at work today, so you can freeze grated zucchini. I pulled the zucchini plants out on Sunday, just ripped them out. I'm over zucchini. We've got enough zucchini dried and frozen to last us for well over a year, for muffins, for zucchini bread, for adding to soup and spag bowl and to put into fish cakes and all sorts of things. So well and truly done. Maureen says gas prices are increasing in Victoria. And we have solar panels, so I'm using more electrical appliances to cook with instead of using the gas stove. Yes. We got our gas bill a couple of weeks ago, and I opened it and I almost choked. Now, we have everything gas except for the ovens. So the ovens are electric. So I have a gas cooktop, we have the gas hot water, we have gas heating. Now, we turned our ducted heating off in October, and we turned the pilot light off. We don't keep the pilot on. It will get relit in May when it cools down. Wayne turned the hot water down because it's summer. We don't need it to be as hot. So Wayne turned the hot water down in November. Our gas bill, which pretty much means that we've had the little bit of hot water that we use, and which is really just the showers and dishwasher once a day, and the gas cooktop. Now, I know because I've got the new cooktop, I've been cooking a lot, but no more than normal. Our gas bill was $245. I almost choked. And the actual usage had gone down because it has the chart on the bill where you can compare from last year or whatever. But I went and got last year's bill to make sure it was right. And we used less on average per day than for the same period last year. It had gone up by nearly $70. I was gobsmacked. So I did put a call in and say, I don't think this is right. Is there a leak somewhere, or something's not quite right? And they would come out and have a look, but it was going to cost. And if it was something we were doing wrong, then it was going to cost more than that. So I said, I'll have to leave it and wait and talk to my husband about it, as I do, to see. But, wow, it's really, really expensive. I'm so glad. Hi, Barb. I'm so glad that we have wood heating for winter and free wood. We have access. Well, we collect firewood, but we also have access to firewood too. All right. Heated throws here instead of using gas heating. It gets really cold. Yes. So are your heated throws, do they plug in like the electric ones, Simone? They plug into the power like the electric blankets? Yeah, Delaney, we use, we've got the instant, so it's not on all the time. It just heats up as we need it. Yeah. Alrighty. So, 18 minutes has gone by really quickly, doesn't it? Everyone can see me. I understand now that you can only join the chat if you are on YouTube, but those of you watching on the website can still see and hear, which is really good. Quite low power use, beautiful. Okay, something to think about. Hope you enjoyed your sleep, Barb. If you were asleep, you must have needed it, so don't worry about it. Natural gas. Yeah, just have to use bottle gas. Bottle gas, I don't know. Bottle gas, my father-in-law is on bottle gas in Sydney, and it's quite inexpensive for him, but then he only heats the part of the house that he's using in winter, and Sydney doesn't get quite as cold as it does here. He's actually in Sydney. He's not out in the western suburbs or anything, so it doesn't get quite so cold for him. So he goes through about a bottle every 12 months or so, because he just has the heating on the gas, so it's not too bad for him. Alrighty. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me and being my test bunnies. Now I know real people can see and real people can hear. That will help. I will be back on YouTube tonight for tonight's show. We're going to talk about the Peace of Mind account and why you need one and how to use it and what it is and all that stuff, because it seems to confuse a few people. It probably confused me in the beginning too. And we'll get that done so we can get on to some more things. I've been asked to bring back the cooking shows. I may. I don't think they will be Thursday nights. Nighttime, I have to say, folks, I must be getting old because nighttime I'm tired. I don't want to be doing cooking at night. So I might bring them into daytime if that suits more people. And I guess you can always watch the replay, or they can always watch the replay if they can't get to the live show. But I'll have to think about it because I'm not really that good a cook. Trust me when I say that. Alrighty, now let me figure out how I get out of this, guys. All right. I should be able to just go. Ta-da. See you later. I hope you can join me tonight. Look for more Minute on Your Money. They'll be coming up. I have a few more ideas for different show topics too. So my head is spinning with ideas now that I've got something that's reasonably simple for me to use in one place. And I'm learning all the time too, which is really good. Thank you again for joining me. Have a lovely afternoon, and I hope I see you over on YouTube at 7:30 tonight. Bye.